My phone kept ringing. My wife said, that daddy's calling council. She said, if he counsel, we going somewhere. I didn't get all dressed up for nothing.
Good evening to those of you that's coming in by way of social media on this cold Friday night. At least it is here in Memphis. Tonight, exposing a pulpit pimp is the subject matter on tonight. Exposing a pulpit pimp. Let me say this to those of you on social media. Anyone that brings up that drag queen's name on my show, you will be permanently banned from the show. How can you get me on podcast? Probably not, since I'm not podcasting. Baltimore, good evening to you. Let me see where y'all coming in from around the country. Thank goodness for this second Facebook page of mine. Nashville, all right. North Carolina. Louisiana, or is that LA? South Carolina. Killeen, Texas. Been there. Detroit, just left there. Alabama. Fort Bragg, North Carolina. Champaign, Illinois. Houston, Baltimore. Kansas, Walls, Mississippi. You don't really count because you're right up the street. Houston, Texas. Virginia's in the house. Canada. Orlando, Florida. That was Los Angeles. Portland, Oregon. I didn't know they had black folk in Oregon. Florida's in the house. Dallas, Lafayette here. Boston, Massachusetts, Mobile, Alabama. Cleveland, New Orleans, Louisiana. Dallas, Texas again, New Orleans. Chicago, Illinois. Little Rock, Arkansas. Switzerland, we're honored to have you. Memphis, okay, well. San Antonio, Jacksonville, Florida, New York City, Georgia, New Jersey. And they say I ain't national. Nashville. Baltimore again. You be back, gotta run to Walmart. All right, we'll bring us something back. Alabama, Florida, Atlanta, Columbia, South Carolina, Houston, Texas, Sumter, South Carolina, Tampa, Florida, Indianapolis, okay. New Jersey again, London, England, okay.
That's your member.
Yeah. Rhode Island, never been to Rhode Island. Monroe, North Carolina, California, Baltimore, Boston, Macon, Georgia, Mississippi, Australia, okay. Laying down under. That makes me international, no? Jamaica.
And no persons appearing on the
I gotta go to work now.
and do not reflect the views and opinions of the SCP network. This program may include strong images and language and may not be suitable for all audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
St. Louis. Miami, Boston. That look national and international to me. Good seafood in Rhode Island. Got crab legs. I love crab legs. Excel, Alabama, whatever the hell that is. Israel. Horn Lake. And just when you thought it was safe, it is absolutely, positively not. And good Friday evening to you. Welcome again to Steal, the most controversial television talk show in the land. I still got the remnants of my cold. I'm not nasal, but I still got this cough. I'm gonna find something for it. Find one of them old women remedies, the grandmama remedies, some castor oil ain't good for, is that good for a cough?
Cod liver oil is what you.
Cod liver, that's good for a cough?
Get it, I bet.
Huh?
Get it and see.
Okay. I was in Walgreens last night and I saw something on the shelf I had seen since I was a little boy. 3S tonic. I don't know what the 3S tonic is for, but I'm gonna get me some to get rid of this cough. Somebody said you need some ginger tea. Okay. I'm gonna find one of them old people's remedies that the old people remedies normally work. Thank you, and so glad to have each and every one of you here, and especially Florine said go to Dr. Champion. Yeah, he'll hook me up with a potion. I've been knowing Dr. Champion all of my life. Okay, somebody said rock and rye, rabbit tobacco tea. Now what the hell is rabbit tobacco tea? Drink some Jamaican rum and orange juice. The last time I was in Jamaica got some rum that's 100 proof. Not only will it cure your cough, if you can't sleep, get you some of that Jamaican rum, and it will knock your ass off your feet. All right, let me get into the show. We'll deal with the cough later. Again, everybody send me some remedies now. 3 6s. It'll send you to the bathroom if it won't do nothing else for you. Tonight, I got a special show. I've been talking about Pastor Frederick G. The G stands for Glenn. I'll finish that something else. Frederick G. Smith, who has stolen nearly $70,000 from a 81-year-old woman. I just pulled off some of this stuff. So it's Cleve Williams. When I read the affidavit of complaint, Pastor Frederick G. Smith is charged with identity theft. I'm looking at his wife's identity theft, theft of property. They charge the same thing, and forgery. And then there's still some of you good church folk that say he's the man of God. We love our pastor. Because the nigga speaks in tongues, falls out on the floor. He had you hoodwinked, bamboozled, and he's ran many of you amok. Let me I told you, anybody that brought up the Caldwell name, you banned from my page. Okay, so let me take you, Mocha, wait a minute, I was 50 minutes wrong, somebody, Mocha 47, you gone. Okay. Thank you. And let me say this again, and I'm taking somebody else off. Anybody on social media here that brings up anything about Andrew Caldwell, you are automatically, without question, gone. You're blocked permanently from this page. Either stay on this topic or go and find you something else to do. Pastor Smith and his ugly ass wife, Jerry. She's an ugly woman. Ain't she ugly there?
Yeah, she is ugly.
She's an ugly woman. Wears about 50 pounds of weave on her hair, on her head. I wonder if Pastor Smith wants you tonight. Miss Clevy, 81 years old, could not be here. But Miss Clevy's son is here. And his wife. See, he came on this show because he on channel, Greg Coy and I are good friends on channel 13, but see, that's the things you can say on my show, you can't say on channel 13. Because they got rules and guidelines, and I got rules when I ain't got no guidelines. But let's look at the affidavit. Okay, let's look at the affidavit and what the police says took place. And this is some real small writing, and even with all these classes I got, should have blew this up. All right, this is about Frederick Smith and Frederick Glenn Smith and Jerry Lynette Smith. She's 53 years of age. On May 20th, 2015, Memphis police officers responded to a complaint of identity theft at 3840 Ridgeway. Clevy Williams came into the Ridgeway station after learning that her pastor, Frederick Smith, used her social security number and information to obtain a Bank of America credit card, a Capital One credit card, and a Pentagon Federal Credit Union credit card. Williams stated she is a member of the New Life Holiness Church. That's why you told me sanctified that ain't. At the New Life Holiness Church, and that her pastor, Frederick Smith, came to her house in March of 2015 and asked her to be on the mother's boat that he was about to start. Williams advised Smith asked for her social security card, Tennessee driver's license, and her Memphis Light gas and water bill. He then took a picture of her identification with his cell phone. Williams stated she asked him why he needed the requested information, and he told her that it was needed as a member on the mother's boat. Williams stated in April 2015, she started to receive credit card statements. Williams advised she went to Smith and he admitted to using her personal information to gain credit and promised to pay the bills. Williams advised she did not give Smith permission to obtain credit and that Smith made up the story about the mother's boat. Williams stated Smith charged $38 $100,000 on the Bank of America credit card and over $1,000 on the Capital One credit card. Williams advised she also discovered a Pentagon Federal Credit Union card on her credit report that was not charged at the time. On May 21st, 2015, Frederick Smith was contacted by Sergeant E. Jensen, and Smith advised that the line of credit open in Clevie Williams' name was with her permission. Smith advised that he signed an agreement with Williams to ensure the debt is paid. On October 15, 2018, Clevie Williams' complaint was reassigned to T. Williams. Williams advised that the applicant that she never gave Smith permission to use her personal information to obtain credit. Williams provided a copy of her credit report that showed the Bank of America card to have a balance of $19,088 and the Capital One credit card a balance of $14,873. Williams stated that she also discovered two Pentagon bank cards with a combined balance of $17,059, in addition to 4 other lines of unused credit. Williams advised the mailing address of the credit card statements were changed to the Smith's home address on Summer Springs Road in Collierville, Tennessee, and the New Life Holiness Church address of 6385 Winchester. Williams advised that Smith never paid the balance expenses that he previously incurred in her name, but now has a total of $51,030 of credit card debt in her name. On October 16, 2018, Clevie Williams came into the Economic Crimes Office with her daughter-in-law, Carolyn Bussell. Williams and Bussell were shown separate 6-person photo lineups containing Frederick Smith and positively identified him as the person responsible for this offense. Williams and Bussell also gave a typed statement detailing the facts of his offense. Williams stated that when she initially confronted Smith about this incident, his wife, Jerry Lynette Smith, came to her home and pleaded with her to not prosecute her husband. Williams advised that Jerry confessed to her that she was with Frederick when he attempted to get a loan from the Bank of America, but was offered a credit card instead. Williams and Bussell then positively identified Jerry Lynette Smith from a 6-person photo lineup and advised they wanted to pursue charges. Now, this is the police affidavit. I've got a stack of paperwork. This is from a pastor. Y'all talk about me being, Y'all talk about me being, take this Jada Marie blocker right there. Jada Marie, above that, it's running here. Take her all block her. Okay. I've got documentations that will prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that he forged signatures, that he used Miss Williams' address, even titled his car to her address. I've got numerous bank statements here that is going to prove exactly what we're talking about here on tonight. A thief. And many of you are still members at that church. Here's a man who calls himself the man of God, who's a thief. He's a low-down, dirty thief. 81 years old. Later had good credit all her life. And here comes her pastor and destroys her credit, causes her sleepless nights. She could not be here this evening because she ain't feeling good, but her son is here. I'm going to talk to him in detail. We got to set up on here. While we're doing it, I tell you what we're going to go ahead on and do. You got that video ready? That'll give us enough time to set up. Somebody call it the pastor Jim Jones. He worse than Jim Jones. This is the same pastor that several years ago, there was a police report put out about him getting into a fight with a young man on an area we call Mud Island. But the young man called in and said that Pastor Fred Smith got over there on Mud Island after picking him up, coming down Poplar Boulevard, and wanted some sexual favors with the man. That was, yes. I believe what the boy's name was Nehemiah, Hezekiah. Somebody, I don't even know if I got that one, but I talked to him on the air a few years ago. Because, see, Smith said that he got into a fight with this man, and the man threw away his keys. Some of the white people heard what was going on over there on Wood Island. It's a high rent district. Called police. Now you said a man trying to rob you. They found the boy. But guess what? Smith wouldn't press charges. This is the same pastor that right before that, there was another man at the church. They called me after this man was putting little pieces of paper on everybody's car that was at the prayer meeting and Bible class that night, and was talking about how the pastor was having sexes with some of the men in the church. I said, oh God, pray tell, that's not so. But we don't know what kind of pastor y'all got over there at the New Light Holiness Church. But we're going to talk about it with his son. With, not his son, but the son of Miss Clevie Williams. And I've told him, he can say whatever he wants to say, however he wants to say it. But I gotta change up some things here on the set. So let me tell you about something. Let me lead into something else so that we can get a look, about 3 to 5 minutes to change up on the set. Starting the second Sunday in January, in the gym of the Naked Truth Liberation and Empowerment Ministries. I've got a gym on that building that holds and accommodates about 500-600 folk, maybe even more. And I wanted to figure out some ways that I could use all of that to pay for some of the costs of ministry. Tithes and offerings just ain't doing it no more. I'm sorry. And when I looked last week at what tithes and offerings had come in, and then when I looked and I had spent almost $70,000-$80,000 of my money this year into ministry, I said something got to be done. Some got to be done. Oh, some got to be done. Since I have no problems with music, I said, well, I got all this building, and we haven't had nothing but one event in the whole building this year. I said, well, here's what we're gonna do. Like a lot of some of these, I'm through about 12 o'clock, we're out. There are people who are looking for good adult, clean entertainment. So I've got a thing starting the second Sunday in January that's called Soulful Sundays in our gymnasium. It's going to be featuring a young man by the name of Courtney Little. And hopefully we'll get some more folks that'll come by and sing for us. We're going to have a DJ there. You're going to have a dance floor. You're going to have a live band. And we're going to be playing the blues. Y'all know, I love the blues. I played the blues on the radio for a long time. Some days I wish I was still on the radio playing some blues. Blues is a relaxing thing for me. So starting the second Sunday evening, if you're looking for clean adult fun on a Sunday afternoon, from 3 to about 7 o'clock, Naked Truth Gym is a place that you're going to want to be. Look, all you motorcycle club members, y'all come on. You car clubs and social clubs, come on. The admission is only going to be $10. Food and beverages will be available. No liquor will be served, but setups will be available. The young man, one of the top singers in this area, will be performing on a weekly basis. His name is Courtney Little, the Cougar Hump. Play that while we get ready to change. Turn it up in the building so I can get my groove in while we get ready to expose Frederick Smith. You got it? Play it for me. Courtney Little, he will be in our gym starting the second Sunday in January.
Hey, let me tell y'all what happened to me the other day.
All right, let's set it up.
My uncle called me and left me a message and said, nephew, we going night fishing. So I called Uncle back and said, look, Uncle, y'all go ahead and go night fishing because I'm about to look cougar hunt.
Turn it up a little bit. Turn it up a little bit.
Come on, cougar. I'm the cougar hunt, and I'm on the ground. And if you qualify, I say that. Can't be no average or no little girl. I need you to see someone who
I was gonna ask you about your mics.
Yeah, we're going to
I'm the cougar hunt. I'm the cougar
Crystal Marcia,
What's your name?
you gone.
I see you booty roll and know your thing. You sing through season, and you know it's time to do. You sing real grown, and you know just what to do. Don't need instructions, she knows how to satisfy. She's trying to break me down, but her lust I can't deny. The way she rolls her hips from left to right, lets me know her game truly out of sight. And I can't tell you, I'm the cool hunt, and I'm on the ground. And if you qualify, I slay you down. Can't be no average or no little girl. I need a season, someone to rock my world. All cause I'm the cool hunt. Cause I'm the cool hunt.
Little Chris, you gone.
Now this cool one, she calls me baby boy. The way she spoils me, it brings me so much joy. But this ain't no average funky situation. The way I slay it down takes all her frustrations. There's something about those coolers that I like.
JK,
They go from classy to sexy and do it right. This is a story of many young men who got trapped up in that cool thing.
What
And
you
I
gonna put
can't
them in?
tell you, I'm the cool
where you gonna put her? Where you want her?
on the crowd.
You said what?
And
Where
if
you want her? Right there?
What you said?
I slay down.
Okay.
Can't be no average or no little girl. No, I need me a season one, someone to rock my world. I'm the cool heart. Yeah, I'm the cool heart. Yeah, I'm gonna get you. Yes, I am. I'm gonna get you. Yes, I am. Gonna hunt you down. Gonna hunt you down. I'm gonna hunt you down. Gonna hunt you down. Come here, girl. I got something. Don't you lie.
Y'all speak.
Baby, I really want that.
But make sure you do it really honest.
Baby, do it on time.
In the time of bereavement, there are three things that's important to every family. That's service, professionalism, and cost. And if cost is a factor in your time of bereavement, then you need to be going to R.B. Bernard Funeral Services, where a complete funeral package starts at $18.95.
$18.95? My family spent $5,000. I told y'all don't come down here. We should have went to Arbonite Funeral Service. Get my stuff and let's get up out of here. I mean, let's go.
Brother, everything is going to be okay.
I hope so.
Because your family is now going to do like so many families.
Y'all ready? Oh, yeah. This is easy. I do it every night. That's right.
30 seconds.
All right. You didn't give my other two commercials on, did you?
Now I just let this one play because it was gonna go into Miss Debbie's commercial.
Okay, then we'll come back and go to a commercial break.
Oh. 10 seconds. Five, four, three, two.
And welcome back to the Thaddeus Matthews Show. I'm gonna see if Courtney can bring, I think that girl named Tiffany. I got some reverb. I'm gonna see if he can bring that girl with him. I was talking to Gerald Stewart this evening. He said, "Ooh, my God." I said, "Yes, and mine too." Because that little bitty waist and all that. Yeah. By the way, if y'all like good blues, Gerald Stewart will be on 31 Live tomorrow evening from 7, I think, until midnight with the best in blues. So y'all stay tuned for that. James Busell and his wife, Carolyn. James is the son to Miss Clevie Williams, who was defrauded by her pastor. James, Carolyn, glad to have y'all here. And y'all gonna have to talk directly into those mics.
Thank you for having us.
Okay. You picking up? Okay. How did this whole situation with your mother start?
Well, pretty much the way you explained it, you dead on point. You know, he came to the house.
Is the mic working?
Tap before now.
You gonna just have to,
Well, I need to hold it, you know.
Yeah, you can.
you can hold it there.
How old yours too? Okay.
Thank you.
Well,
Pretty much exactly how you explained it, you know, he defrauded her. He befriended her, he defrauded her, he gained her trust, made her to believe that she was gonna be a part of something.
How long had your mom been a member of New Life Holiness?
I'm not exactly sure,
2013.
around 13.
So she had been there maybe about 2 years
Yes.
before we
Yeah.
approached her.
Yes.
Yeah, with this, yeah.
I guess she was probably a faithful member.
Yes, yes, definitely. She was at every service that she could be at, you know how, people who love the Lord.
Yeah, yeah.
They give their all.
Yeah,
And, they give the pastors and their wife, they give them respect. They give them, all the honor and glory, that is taught to them or taught to us to do.
so when she went to that church, how did she become a member of New Life?
She was looking for a church and she felt led to that ministry.
There.
And then she went to that ministry and her and her husband, they joined.
Okay. How was she approached? How, was it at the church or did he come by the house or what?
The fourth we know, he came by her home and they sat down. Her and, what's that lady that has disappeared?
Maddie Dawson.
Maddie Dawson.
Maddie Dotson, Sister Maddie. Oh, she had, check that for me and take care of that. Sister Maddie Dawson was with him.
Yes.
Yes.
Was she already on the mother's boat?
I don't know, yeah.
Did they have a mother's boat?
They had something.
Right.
Put it like that.
So Sister Maddie Dotson,
Yes.
they came to your mama's house?
Yes.
Yes.
Sit down, your mama set them down, and I want you to be on the mother's boat.
Yes, pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure there was some smooth lines he laid out to her.
And he probably told her about how great she was. And, we're glad to have you here as a member. And I've been watching you. And the Lord has spoken to me. And the Lord told me, Sister Clevie, that you need to be a part of the mother's boat. That's probably pretty much how it went.
That's probably pretty accurate.
And your mother was probably ecstatic,
Yes, definitely.
wanting to be a part of it. And yeah, Pastor, yes, Pastor. I'd be honored.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
She was.
It's such a privilege.
She was overwhelmed, overjoyed.
Overwhelmed, overjoyed that here's her pastor, the man of God, who says, I want you to be on the mother's boat. And why though, James, do you think well, we know why he asked for them, because he already had,
An agenda.
an agenda. So he asked for your mother's ID, her driver's license, her Memphis Light Gas and water bill. What else did he ask for? Social Security card. Did your mother not become suspicious at that time?
Obviously not.
She trusted him.
Cause that was her what?
Her pastor.
Her pastor.
And people are very trustworthy of these men and women.
So he gets her information and he takes a picture of it while he's at the house.
Yes.
And goes on. Yeah, take care of it. Take care of it. Goes on, she's ecstatic. And the pastor, Fred Smith, and you know, he's probably watching tonight, James.
I hope so.
You got some fine words for him, too. Okay.
Well, I promised my mother I'd do right.
Your mother probably ain't watching.
I still promise her.
Okay. You probably broke a promise or two in your life to your mother.
Yeah.
Okay. So, he takes a picture and of all of her information. The motherboard never did get started, right?
From my understanding, he was supposed to be opening up another church in Bayard, Mississippi.
Okay.
And he wanted her to be on the mother's board at that church.
So this is prior to him opening up the church that was right down the street
Yes, this
in the
was,
bookstore.
yes, this was, yeah, he just opened, I don't know when he opened up.
Okay.
6385.
Okay,
Yeah.
the old, that's the new
Barnes
building.
and, the old Barnes and Noble building.
Right. So, a few weeks later, your mother started getting credit card. Tell us about what started happening.
Mom began to get, credit cards in the mail. And not only did she begin to get credit cards in the mail, she began to get phone calls all the time from him, stating if anything comes, make sure that you bring it to me. Bring it to the church.
Don't open
Don't open it, bring it to the church. And Mom did what her pastor, asked her to do, instructed her to do.
it. So,
So,
when the paperwork came to your mom's house, whose name was it coming in? Was it coming in your mother's name?
it was coming in her name at first,
Okay.
yes.
And she didn't open up the letters. She just get it out the mail. Here, pastor. Here's your mail came,
Yes,
even though the mail was in
her name.
her name. Okay. I don't know what happens with this here, Dale. I don't know why Instagram does what it does. So what made your mother suspicious of what was going on?
Her husband said, you need to start opening up that mail and see what's in that mail.
Okay.
And then when she opened it up, that's when she saw, I don't know which credit card it was,
Mm-hmm.
but that's when she saw that she had credit cards in her name.
What was her reaction? What was your mother's reaction when she found out there were credit cards in her name?
One of my mom's favorite words is, what the stank is this?
What the stink is this? Because it was damn some stink.
That's one of the things she likes to say, what the stank is this?
Okay.
Old folks have terms that they use to keep them
So
saying stuff.
after she figured out it was some stink, What did she do?
She went to the police station.
Did she call you all first?
No, no.
No.
She went to the police station before she told you, James?
Mm-hmm.
So, she went to the police station, she made a police report,
Yeah.
and the police did what?
Police contacted Fred Smith.
Okay. And what did, Fred Smith says, according to the affidavit, that he had permission from your mother to open up these accounts.
To keep him going to jail, I allowed to.
Okay, okay. So, there has never been no documentation that he's produced.
He hasn't produced anything. He said there is something, it has not come forward.
Okay.
My brother and I, we've asked my mom, my wife have asked her, mom said if she signed something, she didn't know she signed it. But as far as her knowledge, she has not signed anything giving this man permission to do the things that he's done with her credit.
Not only did he mess with her credit, I'm looking at a City of Memphis photo enforcement program picture that this is your mother's address. Am I correct? Okay. This shows that he got a ticket on this year.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. A few months ago, he got a ticket on 7/19/2018, 7 o'clock in the afternoon at Riverdale and Winchester.
If I'm not mistaken, there's been about 3 of them that's come through.
Right. But he went through the light, ran the light. They got a picture of his car with the tag number, his 2013 BMW. Got his license plate on here. But the car, and what those lights do, wherever your car is registered to,
Correct.
that's where they send the ticket to. So the ticket went to your
Mother's address.
mother's address, which means that his car is registered at your mother's address.
His tax is registered at her address. His car, his tax
Okay.
are registered at my mother's address. So I guess she gave him permission to do that too, huh?
I see also a bill from salonguys.com, for those of you that can see it. Beauty supply equipment purchased from Pamela Conlon.
Mm-hmm.
Pamela Conlon is the fiance to a friend, and I know him, Kelvin Rayford.
Okay.
Kelvin Rayford, who owns Rayford's Hot Wings, was at one time, him and Smith was buddy. Okay? So this is, Pamela Conlon has a connection because of her association with Kelvin.
Read that address on there.
Yeah.
That's my Pamela Collins. That's my mother's address.
So Pamela Conlon, who owns, what's the name of that beauty shop she owns there? That weave place? $807? No, she just paid a bill for. Okay. She just paid one of my bills. 800. Kind of shook me up. Okay. $3,202.79 of beauty shop equipment.
On which credit card?
On one of the credit cards,
Yes.
Which one is that, Kirby? You know,
That's the credit card that they,
The Capital One?
this is Crestview Preschool. They got a loan.
they got a loan, this is on which one?
Crestview, this Capital One, they got a Capital One card.
Yeah, hold it up, gotta hold it up to the ground.
They got a Capital One card in mom's name and the
Strands, I knew somebody's, Strands Beauty Shop, okay, thank you whoever was who said that.
Yes.
So they did what now?
They got a Capital One credit card in their daycare, the daycare that they used to have. It's
At the
like a
church?
Preschool, at the church,
Okay.
Crestview Preschool.
Right,
So they got a Capital One loan, a credit card in mom's name and the preschool's name.
okay,
So Pamela Conley, the equipment that she received, this card was used to purchase that equipment.
Okay, but yet, Fred Smith said that he got the cars for church purposes.
So,
And way over 90% of everything that was charged on all of the cars that they got in my mother's name, way over 90, I'm just gonna step out and say over 95%, none of it was for church business. It was for pleasure and enjoyment and for other things, for other people.
so, but Pamela Conley, when she ordered this merchandise from salonguys.com, and those of you that want to see all this documentation is on my blog spot, cussingpastor.blogspot.com, okay? She had to tell salonguys.com that this was her address,
correct.
Correct, yes,
which is your mother's address.
yes.
Okay.
That's what the cars are.
Sold to her at this address, but ship it, don't ship it to that address. Ship it to 190 Owls Roost Drive in Cordova, Tennessee.
Yes.
So this makes Pamela Conley a thief as well,
An accessory to the
Yes.
crime.
okay? Because she has in her possession now stolen merchandise.
Yes,
So when y'all go to Strands tomorrow and get your hair done, y'all really gonna be in the hot seat. Cause everything in the shop is stolen merchandise. Okay? What all else did Pastor Smith purchase in your mother's name?
oh my goodness.
Do you want the whole list or just the top 10?
Well, because I could see where some Memphis Light Gas and water bills were paid, $335, $400, $511. I see on the 9th this is in 17. They went to Kids Locker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pairs of shoes. 2 of the shoes, $115 at Kids Locker. Okay. Macon Road Baptist School, $500. Is that for their little children's daycare or private school?
It was a tuition for
Tuition.
the school. And it was 500 and also it was 900 and something that they paid.
There's another one on here for Strands International for $1,000.
Yes, and this is on Bank of America.
$475.70 for a Delta airline ticket. That was for Rita Womack.
Yes.
And she a preacher there. So he done flew a woman preacher out of LAX.
Los Angeles.
I knew that much, thank you. I've been in the LAX. In fact, hell, we were there together, wasn't it? Okay, in Los Angeles.
That's probably about the only thing he did that I can think of, I've
Yeah.
seen on all these documents. That was
I mean, they
actual
went to
for the
Family
church.
Dollar, they went to.
Here's another tuition payment of $900. They was balling off of your mother's money. Do you think that his total intent was just to steal?
Yes.
Yes.
No, there's been no other reason for it.
So, James, when we look at all of this stuff here, what do you say to those preachers, and there were some ignorant ass women preachers that was trying to stand this corner? They were even talking about me, but I told them, see, coming for me ain't what you really want to do. What do you say to them? What do you say to folk who still believe that he's the God man?
You need to pray and ask God for a spirit of discernment. You need to pray and ask God to give you the spiritual eyesight to see a wolf in sheep's clothing. I understand you want to stand by this person and his wife, but you need to open your eyes. You need to go and not Google. You need to go and look at personal records. What do they call it? Public records.
Mm-hmm.
Public records will tell you everything that you need to know about Frederick G. Smith. I don't even allow my wife to call him Pastor Smith. I told him to stop calling him that because he's not a pastor.
You think he talked to us today if I called him?
I don't know. He probably would. He's bold enough. He's
Yeah.
an extremely bold individual.
You think if I call Pastor Frederick G. Smith, that he can offer you why he did this?
Let's see.
Let's see. Let's see if the pastor will answer his phone. Dale, you think the pastor gonna answer his phone? Huh?
I don't know.
Let's see. 830-7397. Let's see if the pastor.
He probably won't, he's probably in prayer.
Have reached the voicemail box of 901-830-7397. Sorry, that mailbox is full. Thank you for calling. Goodbye.
Maybe we can call him later at 901-830-7397. Maybe he'll answer later on. I ain't got no number for his wife. I ain't got no wife. Thank you, Jesus. I ain't got no number for his wife. Didn't his wife, Jerry, didn't she come and talk to your mother and beg your mother not to prosecute?
Yes, that is true.
Yes.
So what did she say about all of this?
I can only just say what my mom has said because I wasn't there. I was at work, but my mom said she came and begged with tears
And snot.
rolling down
And
her
snot.
face, tears
Yeah.
and snot rolling down her face.
Saying, please don't press
Don't press
charges.
charges.
Drop charges, please. That's what she was saying.
Did she state that she knew that he had did all of this?
That's what mom said.
Yes.
And she crying, don't lock my husband up, don't prosecute.
Yes.
I tried to get mom to go ahead and prosecute that man at that time.
Let's talk about, I need to take a commercial break, and we're gonna come back with more of this in just a minute. Send me the banners on what's on that left now, in that,
Mhm.
How long was that? Before we come back on
at least 4 to 5 minutes.
There are so many other credit cards that you all don't know about.
Well, we're gonna give you a chance to tell us about it in just a minute. Y'all ain't trying to call a preacher, is you? You wicked, wicked people. Did I say his number out loud?
Yeah.
And my wife got to stop at doctors this time. And I said, this stuff. This ain't even how that goes. This is the reason why we trying to hire an attorney. Prosecutors ain't gonna do it for us.
No. No.
And I think he know that young white prosecutor, I think he know my mom.
You do?
Mhm. I think he know my mom. I know he, you got the picture that?
I sent it to you, you got his
Yeah.
friend down at the
He's
drug.
got a friend,
I sent it to
his
you.
friend is a judge. His friend is one of the guys that's been getting all this, everything that he do, he don't pay for this stuff. He gets all
Not
the-
Walter Evans.
Yeah. He don't pay for this stuff. He don't pay for nothing. That man gets speeding tickets, running red lights, and.
But see, Walter can't do anything about speeding tickets.
Yeah, he's been
But
getting
if
off
he
on all
got,
his speeding
if he's
tickets.
a judge and he got friends in the courts, let him go.
Yeah. I'll let you say that. I put the poor preacher's number out there.
They blow.
Oh, I didn't mean to do
Yeah.
that. Huh?
Yeah.
At 901-830-7397. I didn't mean to put his number out there.
He's used to stealing. Cause he owns some truck bank too.
Huh?
He's used to stealing.
But we're gonna let you get into all of that.
She got the 411, brother, I'm telling you.
Well,
Did you ever get that bankruptcy information?
no, but I think I got something pertaining to that. Let me show it to you. Okay, that's, SunTrust Bank, he owes SunTrust Bank. That's the $700,000 that he owes Regions Bank.
Yeah.
I think he filed on that. He sold the property or something for $10 or something. Let me show you.
Sold it to his wife, dude.
We're in commercial break.
So that's the $700,000 there.
Who's
He
that?
owes Regions Bank. Did you get this?
He owes Regions Bank $700,000.
I still want Regions Bank. You know, they have.
See, I
taxed
think
me,
he's lost at other church,
the one,
in the bookstore, yeah.
well, he lost it because here it is. She owed, I mean, there's taxes. She didn't pay the taxes on it. So,
On the new
yeah.
building?
Yeah, $17,000. Yes, she.
Is it on this particular building?
Yes, 6385 Winchester.
Lord to mind.
That's why.
Well, time people don't know what this man and his
Every
wife are
piece of
doing.
property that they've ever had, Randall, you know, I mean, they owe taxes, lost that to, look,
Tax lien.
tax lien.
Okay. Bring me, hey, you gotta bring me back? You gonna bring me back? Okay.
Say it.
Huh? I thought you paid it.
And there's another screen,
Got what?
additional screen that came up.
30 seconds.
You talking to him on the phone?
I've already talked to him.
Talk to him and find out what he needs to do, he needs to take care, just go ahead and do it.
20 seconds.
You get
5,
your.
4, 3, 2.
We're back as we're talking tonight about the thievery. He arose, Pastor Fred Smith. Carolyn, you got so much information, and I didn't go through all this information you gave me, I've had for a while, but tell us some more about their business. They owe Regis Bank how much money?
700,000.
Wait a minute. They owe Regis Bank 700.
Regents Bank.
What they get?
It was a loan that they got,
They got a loan
yeah,
for $700,000
Regents Bank.
and haven't paid Regis Bank they $700,000.
Not at
Y'all
all.
gonna have to take up a post saints offering Sunday morning.
Yeah. Every piece of property that they have ever owned, public record states that there are tax liens on it, they've lost the properties. You know, I mean, from what I'm seeing, the 6385 Winchester, the old Barnes and Noble building,
Where they went in and put the new church in.
tax lien
Let me,
is
you got,
on it.
is it not,
You mixing them up, honey.
how do you mixing them up? This is the one,
Okay, this is the Randall Valley, Drive, that's one of their properties in Cordova. They had a tax lien on that property.
at 9157 Randall Valley,
Mhm.
$23,227.46
Yes.
tax lien on that particular piece of property.
And all this is public records. All you gotta do is look.
All you gotta do is look. And here's the Barnes and Noble building, 6385 Winchester Road. They had tax lien on that property.
Tax $17,848.95.
Public records.
1041 Summer Springs Road in Collierville,
This is the house.
where they got mom's information transferred to.
$18,274.21
Yes.
tax lien.
Tax lien. Let's see. That's a quick claim deed she did. And here's Regents Bank.
Let's see what Regis Bank.
This is the deed of trust to, at the top, it says Regents Bank.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they just need to do some research on these pastors.
Well, this man and his wife are just rotten to the core. They are deceivers, they are deceptors, and they want to portray a lifestyle that God is blessing them, but it's all done through trickery and theft.
Yes.
This is what they're doing. This is how they're living. the lifestyle that they're living. And he is gonna, in order for him to continue to live that lifestyle, he's gonna have to come up with some very creative ways.
So,
Because ministry ain't paying that much.
no, it sure ain't.
Not a no small ministry.
Yep, sure ain't. So, he's just a thief.
Bottom line.
Yes.
And this is what we're trying to get people to understand. We're not after this man for no reason. This man deliberately took my mother's identity and ran up. And you all don't know this, but the man has ran up over $100,000.
Yes.
Are there more credit cards that we don't know anything about?
Yes.
Yes, of course.
Yes.
Such as what other credit card?
Now you know about the Pentagon Federal Credit Union.
Right.
It was 2 accounts. One account, was $13,000, and there was another account, that he got in her name was $3,000, and that was just with the credit union.
Did he think that he would not ever get caught?
Obviously.
I don't know.
The way that they were doing this,
Uh-huh.
and if I can explain this correctly, baby, you correct me if I get wrong. But they would take a check, call in a check,
Uh-huh.
Yes,
pay the bill.
yes,
They would pay a $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $7,000
yes,
with a check
by phone.
by phone. And by phone, that check would clear.
Okay.
The cash will be available.
The cash would be available, that's the word. The
Okay.
cash would be available for them to use.
Uh-huh.
And they would immediately turn around and run that right back up. This is how they racked up all that debt.
Yes.
Schemers,
Because
scammers.
because if you look at the Bank of America statement,
Uh-huh.
look at all the cash that went to their ministry. You know,
And if I'm not mistaken, there was, out of all the checks that they wrote, or called in, however it be, I think there was only one of them cleared. Only one check cleared.
and it was $20.
It was how much?
$20.
And this is why we're on the air. We're not, the only thing we're trying to do is let the people know that this man is a liar. He is a thief. He's rotten to the core. And there are people out here that know about this man, and they know what he does, they know what he's done, and they won't come forward. That's fine. The people who believe in this man and you all trust in him, that's fine too. The only thing I ask you to do is stop praying to the man and start praying to God. Ask God to open up your eyesight. Give you a spirit of discernment. Give you what they need, what you need to know the truth. People say they want to know the truth. People say the truth don't come out. We're giving you documentations. We're showing you what this man has done. If you go to public records and look up his past, everybody's got a past, everybody's done dirt. But those of us who want to change our lives, we stop doing that dirt. We don't keep stealing. We don't keep being schemers. We don't keep being connivers. We don't keep deceiving people. We grow up. We become men and women of God. And then we try to correct our wrongs, and then we try to help guide people. This man is not doing the things that he was doing back in 1980. Look at it. Go to public records. Look it up. You'll see that this man is still doing the same deceptive things that he did then.
The court system. The charges are filed. What do you think is happening in the court system, or will happen with this in the court system?
Honestly, I think the courts are dragging their feet. Prosecutors, they got a workload. They got rapists, they have murderers, they have 2, 3, 4, 5-time offenders, repeat offenders. They're coming back, and they see this financial theft as a light crime. This is basically what has been told to us. This is something light. And the prosecutor looked me, my wife, looked us in the eye, and he told us jail is not for people like him.
Jail's not for people like you.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
People who are financial thieves. He said jail is for murderers.
So I can go rob the bank. Jail ain't for me.
Being that is Matthews, you might not want to try that.
This.
This is what the prosecutor looked us in the eye and told us. This is why we're seeking legal representation for this.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't feel we're gonna get justice. This is why I want to put him in front of a jury of 12 people. And I want the evidence to be presented to them.
You know, I wish some of his members who loves your pastor, you don't think that your pastor can do nothing wrong. You don't think that he's stolen a dime. I'm gonna give you the opportunity. I'm gonna take another quick commercial break. Then, if you are a supporter of Frederick G. Smith, I'm gonna let you call me and tell me why you support him. We'll be back after these commercial messages.
We did.
We're
We're taking care of it.
when?
We'll talk.
I thought it went through. So what I do? So what's left there? Even?
09.
Who has this mic? I'm gonna need one of them. Hey, y'all use that one together. Cause I'm gonna mic the phone.
Oh, they say he in deep prayer reading right now.
Huh?
He in prayer reading right now.
I would imagine.
He needs to be though.
Yeah.
Oh, so.
Oh, his credit card, he got his little old woman name. You know, he also got a credit card and New Life Holdings name and Marty's name as well. Yeah.
Mm. So y'all, I'm gonna open up the phone lines and allow any member or any supporter to call me. Y'all use the gun. I'm gonna use a screamer in case somebody calls.
I got upset.
You did.
I got upset.
Who?
I thought I got upset.
You okay?
Yeah, fine, I got upset. And realized how red my eyes were. Just bad. Yeah, I got upset. No, it ain't okay. It really is not, it's not okay. Daddy, if I get sick, I'm
Swallow the cough drop.
I was just gonna ask you that.
take your time. If I get sick, I'm gonna get you.
Oh. Whew. Y'all calling that man?
They blowing him up.
Y'all know I didn't mean to put his number out there like that. We're not talking about no guy, no damn Kevin Hart. What the fuck you asking me about Kevin Hart? I ain't talking about no Kevin Hart. I'm drinking some water. I swallowed the cough drop. Oh. Y'all text message in the main too. Whew.
You're not gonna answer.
Y'all know it was a mistake that I said that man's number.
Hey, what you doing that
Huh?
You know, I didn't know he had so many charges. So many police charges.
Let me see what charges you got.
That's why I was telling you, go to public records and look.
I need to
You
pull
got
it
'em?
up. No, I can pull it up. He got about 11, 10 or 11. He's
From
been-
the eighties all the way up, that's what I'm saying, from the
Right,
eighties all the way
What
up.
is that?
Huh? You want your phone?
Yeah, I can pull it up. He got a lot of
10
charges.
seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Do what? That's some fast counting. What you doing, T?
Just niggling.
All right, members. I'm gonna give y'all a chance to speak up. Those of you, anybody that supported, do you support your pastor? Call area code 901-231-9239. Put the number up there. You're a member of the New Life Holiness Church. Pamela Conley, you might want to call me too. Are you a thief, Pamela Conley? How did over at the Strands Beauty Shop, Pamela Conley, now is this bill in your name at Miss Williams' address, but you wanted to shift out there on ours? Y'all know I don't do no block numbers. I don't answer block numbers at all. So y'all can just go ahead on with the block numbers. Area code 901-231-9239. Do we have a member of the New Life Holiness Church? Y'all saved and sanctified. I don't know what you're filled with. If you're full of love for your pastor, here's someone calling, Patricia Cow.
To accept, press 1.
You're on the air and cut whatever it is that you have down. You're on the air. That's Sister Patricia Cow calling. Come on. You love your pastor. You don't think that your pastor stole all of this money, forged this woman's signature. Let's go here. You're on there. Hello?
Call from
Mark, go ahead. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Go ahead, bro. I'm talking to you. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry, I had the wrong number, I'm sorry.
Who'd you thought you were calling?
I had the wrong number, man. I'm looking at the wrong number, bro. I'm sorry.
You on TV?
Oh, this thing is messy.
Yes, it is.
Oh, man, y'all talking about that guy over there on Weekly Hill, like,
Yeah, we're talking about that preacher, yeah.
oh, man, I think that when he got pulled over, man, that might really crook right here.
I know you're real crook. He done stole all his latest money.
That's bad, man. If you can't go to church, man, and deal with these folks, and they supposed to, they devil in the pulpit, man.
Yes. All right,
That's
man.
all I want to say, man.
Thank you, man. Can I get a member? Ought to be one member that love your pastor. Who do what?
His sister on her, I told her to call.
His sister, what's his sister's name?
Monique Kelly.
She on with Facebook? Monique Kelly, call. Ain't that the one that tried to contact me? Monique Kelly, you're on Facebook. Call, girl. Call. Speak up for your brother. If you don't think he a low down, good for nothing, dog ass, non-preaching ass Negro, because he can't preach, he do a whole lot hollering. No, we ain't go, I don't do block numbers now. Call Miss Kelly. Is she still on there? We don't do block numbers. His sister ought to be bold enough to call and stand up for your brother. What's her name? Monique Kelly? Your brother is a dog. He's a thief. He's a crook. He's deceiving the folk in the church. Monique called. Since you're on the page, you rich. When I first started talking about this, you wanted to call. Come on, Monique. You can't block your number now, because I don't be knowing who called, and I don't talk to people that block their number. What's she saying on the page, Deb?
The mother Clive needs to tell the truth.
Mother who?
Clive.
That is so not
Let's see who this is.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press
Oh,
2.
I wish I could say something.
You on the Thaddeus Matthews show. Hello? Hello? He got some cowards over there at that church.
Accept, press 1. To send a voicemail.
You're on the Thaddeus Matthews show.
Press 2 to call.
You on the air?
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. Press 2 to call. I'm sorry that you're having trouble. Please try.
If that's you, Mosey, call back. Somebody said he praying on Facebook Live.
I told you.
Bring, see,
So she's showing just how illiterate she
find me the
really
prayer.
is.
See if you see him praying on Facebook. You see him praying?
If he ain't got, you know, he might have you blocked.
Let's see what he's telling the Lord. Oh Lord, I'm a thief. Forgive me, Jesus. Yeah, Lord. Come on, Monique.
We got a whole list of, we got a history.
Is he praying? And his folks that are listening to this. Wait a minute, let me see who this is calling. YouTube froze.
To accept, press 1. To send a
You're now. Hello?
Yes, hello?
Yes. Wait a minute, I gotta cut the prayer out. Okay. Go ahead, brother.